Hi everybody, welcome. How are you guys doing? We are here for the Xbox Game Showcase. We already did State of Play earlier this week at the Summer Games Fest. If Nintendo decides they're going to drop one, which is a possibility,
please drop one.
We'll keep listening for it to see, but we are here for Xbox, so.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
I don't think it's tremors.
There's tremors, I heard it.
There's earthquakes.
This is almost up.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
I've always very much enjoyed the Gears of War cinematic trailers.
Here, strap these on.
This looks like it's gameplay.
It's an engine.
Yeah, an engine.
This isn't enough. We should still head to the police station. We're gonna have more firepower there. Right. Yeah.
That's a transition to gameplay, if I've ever seen it.
Okay. Shoot, move, watch for smoke.
Oh, they're killing people.
So this is a prequel, right?
I would
I
assume
mean,
so.
it looks like it to me.
Yeah. Early Marcus, and I think that was Tom.
I've never played the Gears games. I've only ever played like the horde modes and stuff with friends.
Yeah. I do like its aesthetic though. Like all the people are like built like brick houses. You know?
Yeah. This is actually really small looking for Marcus, but he's
Yeah.
not in his armor.
Oh, the train's still going.
Ah, cool. The good old classic shotgun.
You're trying to save those people.
And it definitely still has the philosophy of the lens gets dirty.
We haven't seen any cover, which is really important in Gears. We haven't transitioned to cover at all.
You see that? It was something big, like huge crab figures picking up through the street.
Jeez.
Jesse and Rose, kid. We need to keep moving through the underpass.
It looks gorgeous,
Let's get
though.
moving.
Let me see what I can do.
I'm at the pan safe. I need backup. These things are all over me.
More tremors.
Any gears out there? Anyone that can hear this?
Which is like, so these guns were already guns that they had with like their bayonets on it and stuff.
Yeah. But they didn't before, like, chainsaws. I forget what these are called, but they suck to fight against.
Oh, there's recover.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna help much. Oh, I'm like, not against the big old crab spider guy.
They can.
Oh, dude, look how low he is.
Oh, I
That's
like that.
amazing.
And the
Like half cover.
head split or headshot sound.
That I like the idea that like you don't need to have full body cover. You can still get some cover.
Reloading. Cover me.
He didn't get his perfect reload.
Sometimes there's no time for it.
Charge!
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to Earth.
All right.
They were under Earth.
That
Sorry.
gear said they're sucking the pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
How many Gears games are there?
There's at least 5 mainline ones.
Yeah, okay. I say maybe it's a franchise I need to get into. It seems like
No, Carmine.
it seems like it has cool lore.
Probably not Carmine.
Nice shot. Oh, where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my ass. But we need to make ourselves scarce. These fuckers keep pouring in every few minutes.
It's funny to me that the gun's just attached to the back of his shirt.
Right on schedule. You guys here?
Oh, and they got their chain grenades.
Yeah, with the Asian swing.
Where's your squad?
The cover system looks really nice. Oh,
Oh, going over. That was nice. But being able to shoot between the gap is really cool. I wonder how adaptive the cover system is of like knowing that stuff.
Clean up on aisle 5!
oh man.
Dude, the finishers in Gears are so good.
Uh oh.
Oh, he failed his reload. He tried to do it too early.
Oh, Jesus.
Pound and pound. How dare you, sir?
Someone help this man. Look at his arms, they're so hard.
I wonder if that's a QTE event or just a storytime event that can't stop. So yeah, you throw grenades in the holes and it blows them up and they close up to stop the fight early.
Oh,
Dude, the blast is nice.
I love this. I kind of wish more of these shows had just gameplay.
Yeah. Like, this is a story gameplay moment and it's really... Oh,
Yes,
that's so good. That's so good.
He wasn't expecting it from above.
Contact front!
Yeah, dude, this has me really excited to get back. I'm probably gonna end up playing this. I'll play 5 to see... Getting good at this.
Such thick feet.
Eric, we could pull off the Gears series.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think you can co-op almost all of it,
I
right?
think you can pull off the whole thing.
Damn.
Use your other guns. You have 3 or 4 of them. Oh, you don't care. Oh! Did it break the blade off? Why didn't you get that sooner?
There,
Bite his finger!
this is probably his scars.
Oh, there's the chainsaw.
Yeah? Is it the Carmine looking guy?
That's just a
There's a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
Oh, I forget his name. I love this character in 3 or 2.
E-Day.
Look how big that guy is.
Yeah, dude, some of this is crazy. And Gears had a really good multiplayer, like online competitive multiplayer back then. What's his name? Tao? Man,
October.
October 2026.
Wow.
Everybody's like, man, look at the city and it's gonna get destroyed, but they're in,
Wow, it looks so real.
it's in the real
Welcome to the
world.
Coalition here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, home of
Look at that
Gears of
hallway.
War. When Gears debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre. And now in 2026, we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next. To get there, we're taking it all the way back to the day the world changed and the fight began, Emergence Day.
Ugh.
It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
Is that all you got?
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine 5. There's a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. And we realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day. The moment the Locust ripped through the ground and changed the history of Serra forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game.
The Mad World trailer.
So we started with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most
Okay.
ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail. pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most
I'm
detailed
guessing
world
blood
we've
on the
ever
camera
created.
lens and like really paying attention to the camera
With
lens is
seamless,
integral into the
large-scale
game.
environments.
Yeah, blood is always kind of like been a thing that's
Fully
shown up on the
dynamic
camera lens, like
ray-traced
when you're doing
lighting.
chainsaw stuff or when you get kills close to
And
you.
richer real-time destruction.
I want to be
Starting
like,
with an empty hard
is there an
drive,
option to turn it
we'll
off? But
literally
if it's
rebuild
part of the
everything
game,
from
then
scratch.
let it ride, you know?
Characters, enemies,
It's part of the canon, Eric.
Yeah.
animation,
No, I just have never
the
liked that
world
philosophy of
itself.
like there's a
And then we
lens
tear it
instead
apart
of
in front of
just
you.
you can see it. You know?
You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons and navigate the battlefield with more natural character movement so that every moment
movement
of emergence plays
cover has
smoother
been really cool.
and
Yeah.
hits harder.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but plays like new.
Now, inside.
It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced with the power of a new engine.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
Love you, baby.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in a moment of sacrifice before the war ended, and without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
The emotions from our refinery kept power.
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new reality, the Locusts emerge and change everything.
The coalition
So that's why we got all these
emergency
other weapons and
broadcast
stuff too. And
There are
There's been a
reports of
war going
multiple
on,
tremors
so-
causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Strap these up.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this world and our characters, beginning with a night of desperate survival in a brand new city.
It is going to be really fun to watch Dom
We
and
decided to focus our
Marcus
story
become
on
friends
just
because like
one city,
that's such a core thing
so
of
you could really
games
feel
1 through
what
3.
war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be
Like,
more than just a backdrop.
One of the
We wanted it to
best
feel
like
alive,
romances in gaming.
like it was another character in the story,
Those two are ride or die.
with layers and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. But years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering architecture, robust vehicles, and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how Gear
Wow,
moves
cool.
through
First thing I thought he was gonna bust in the
and it
door
created
when he
the
climbed
perfect
in.
stage for greater scale and verticality in combat.
I thought he was going to get there and then it was going to fall.
I love the verticality aspect.
Yeah.
Like
Our
when he jumped
soldiers
on the
are basically
pools
giant
or whatever.
tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets. And we we wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears.
Where's life in Gears?
And we've completely rebuilt our movement
nice.
and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes.
Yeah, the cover
including
heights
new
awesome.
low ground cover.
Yeah.
Like,
this
that's
all
great.
allows us to create more complex and organic feeling spaces than ever before. From sprint, you can now slide, which lets you quickly get under objects, slide around corners, or transition more smoothly into cover from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality,
Holy
climbing
shit,
walls
you
and
can
vehicles,
jump!
or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to
Very
reach new
important.
flank
Like,
heroes.
there was no verticality.
Yeah.
At the
Jesus.
heart of our
It's
gameplay
ladders or
is still
nothing.
that great Gears combat puzzle.
I hope
A
there's some
mix of
stairs.
unique enemy combinations,
Oh, that's new. I don't
tactical
think I've seen
weapon
any of
choices,
those. I love the pickup. You just pick it up.
Not
and
as
your
smooth as
ability
Bond.
to read and move
No.
through the arena.
I don't think the goal is
But
smooth
now
here
you
though.
have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off a balcony, land next to your buddy and revive him, scramble through cover, slide into the truck, and get safety on the other side. We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large,
They jump
where
now,
all
they
these
jump
elements
now.
come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot?
Oh
It's up
man,
to
you would love a long
And if you're
shot.
playing co-op with your friends,
'Cause Horde
well,
Mode makes
then
long
you can
shot
try
kinda
all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building. Fourth floor.
A raven crashed in the distance. A group of Gears readying an ambush.
I'm assuming
You
this
still
is
have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
And that city is fully realized. To create a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in. This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
Just a whole city.
The board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure
I
their
wish I could
radios
say
to
this when they were
reach
younger. They still had cartilage in their knees to jump.
They had some big bodies. Those knees would
In
shatter.
other Gears
the
games,
armor.
the world's basically
Yeah.
already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's story, or dinner left uneaten.
This is gonna make it way
Are
more
reminders
feel way
of what's
more
been
lived
lost
in.
and the horror
Because the Gears 1
of what
to
the
3,
locusts
like,
have unleashed.
it's been so long, a lot of it's so empty.
You'll experience the locust decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology.
This destruction is so good.
E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
As a game design element, getting to use e-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere, you can toss a grenade in to close them up, it just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials.
Oh, cool.
Chippable cover?
Your impact is
So we can,
real,
like-
Yeah,
visceral,
'cause, like,
and leaves a
stone
mark
goes
on
away.
the world. Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder. You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed.
Wow.
You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack. It's the fall of Kelowna.
Playing this and then going straight into Gears
Is
1 might be
intentionally
really fun.
intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
What the hell?
A sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Mags and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are 4 soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locust, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love.
Jeez.
The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky. Leaning into
love
these
that.
rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Calisto.
I run to the village again. Marcus Phoenix.
Die. And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I had to see
Marcus
Gears
just
of
isn't
War. I
Marcus
never even
if you
played the
take away
game.
his classic
That's it.
permascale. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox.
That's crazy, but makes so much sense.
Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTIC Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale. Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a small smirk to yells on the
I think more
battlefield.
games should do this. They should hold on to their style while still
Your
trying to get more
experience takes on a new
Yeah.
intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K
Well, eventually,
Ultra
kind
HD
of games just tend to look
resolution,
alike when everything
native
has
HDR10
perfect
rendering,
realism.
hardware ray tracing at 60
Yeah, I think
frames
this
per
is a
second
really
in
good, like,
campaign and up to 120 frames per second
growth
in
of it.
multiplayer.
When it comes to the Locust, to make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are wild and vicious. The boomers doors are even bigger this time around.
Boomers. They suck so bad.
Like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield. The wretched scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart.
Stupid
And the
spider with a
Reavers,
rocket launcher.
they crawl up buildings and rain fire from above.
Oh my gosh.
Beavers are no
Basically,
joke.
the whole Locust army, whether new or old, are more intense than ever before.
Kicking them away is always been fun. I don't recognize that. That's new.
So what now, Marcus?
We save everyone we can.
Gears of War has never been a horror game, but the world has always felt horrifying. And with E-Day, we lean into that even more. Our new gore system means damage feels meaty, responsive, and satisfying.
That was satisfying.
I wonder how
Also
you
unclog
end
the
this game.
forms in response
Because
to your
they
attacks,
lose E-Day.
and blood and bone damage
It's gonna be
adds
like
to the
watching Star
intensity
Wars
of combat.
Yeah.
Gore is localized as
you're
well.
like, "Aw, man."
Shoot a locust in the armor leg,
You still
and
get
you'll
to
see the
this
bullet
part.
take a chunk
Oh,
out of it.
dude.
Or land a heavy shot on a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
That's cool.
Ugh.
It's like Dead Space.
Nasha is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher grenade launcher is a COG weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire
Armor-piercing
rounds to let it
explosive
explode, or hold the trigger to control when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice,
let it go
master
further,
its
yeah.
long-range keyhole closing potential. The Incinerator is our new shotgun. You can
Whoa.
see the emulsion literally
It's an
melt the
axe.
skin off an
It's
enemy.
a shotgun axe. It's an acid shotgun axe.
Oh, shit.
Before, you'd probably get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close.
Shotgun axe.
And of course, the Lancer.
The Lancer.
Oh, they
Gotta
definitely have
have it.
chainsaw though. They're gonna add it at some point. There's so much more detail in that Lancer now.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the superstore, to a prototype kit bash on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
Dude, can I make us a studio for that so we can do that for
Gears
funsies?
music has always been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more dangerous. And when you've dropped the last enemy, you hear that familiar big ringing chord. For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher. Together with our composer, Adam Lastica, we built the score to match a world on the verge of collapse. The electric guitar returns alongside classical instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory. Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Where the hell are we?
And then there's the sound design. All chainsaws have voices. When it came to the sound for
That's
our Proto
fun, I love
Lancer,
that.
it was important to us to track down the exact make and model that was recorded back in 2006.
Oh, really?
And we built it from the ground up using our new sound effects system.
That's
This
a level of
chainsaw
detail
has
they
a
did not need
14-inch
to do, and
blade
it's great.
with that signature meaty yet intimate sound, and when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details. In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna,
haven't bought
I
a
always
gas
think about our
chainsaw in so
acoustic
long.
system like this. I'm walking down a street, and I hear the sound reflecting off the walls around me. Then I step into an alley, and everything immediately tightens. come back out into a wide space and the sound opens up again,
Yeah.
almost like a cathedral.
You get this. It's the same thing with like caves and stuff sometimes. That's right. You want it to echo.
And it's not just those spaces.
Well, it's similar
it's
to the
transitions
sounds you're
between
talking
them
about
where
in Call of
magic
Duty.
really
Yeah.
happens. That's where things
They
feel
adjust
alive.
based on where you're
That's
at.
acoustics in real time. It's a heavy world. And
Here's
what
the
better
Kingdom
way to
has a
experience
soundscape like
this
this.
dread and tension than through the music and sound that surrounds you.
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes, they all revolve around this core element. But it's not just about the brotherhood that you experience in the stories. It's also about the bonds you create with your friends. Co-op has always been a part of our DNA. And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters are playable from the start, and we support 4-player online co-op and 2-player split screen on console. In Versus, our sweaty squad-based PvP is back, with a collection of 4v4 modes and all new maps set in locations in and around the war-torn city of Kelowna. We've combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities. You'll put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a 12-player mode where all 3 squads fight alongside each other to battle the Locust Invasion and defend Kelowna across a range of city-based maps. We'll have more to share soon, and we hope you join us for our open beta weekends later this summer.
We good?
Oh yeah,
Sergeant
that'll be a
Phoenix?
good beta.
Guess we're back to it.
You got 3 4-man squads all working together. That's kind of cool.
We can't outrun the past. But as long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor and also a huge responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy. The story of E-Day. And the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone. You got it.
Having the opportunity to
There's
have
so
E-Day
much more
come out in
like,
the same year
detail.
as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter-century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back. And we have
That
so
was-
many more stories to tell.
Somebody cussing on
It's
that
an
like that.
incredible
Yeah,
honor
we're
and
back.
one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Surprising.
It's Peggy 18. They put it at the beginning.
Peggy 18.
Yeah, I know, but like it's still for them to do it. It's very different feeling. I appreciate it.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team and the commitment we make to you, our fans. Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
October 6th.
So I looked it up just to try and confirm. It is Xbox and PC.
So it's just console exclusive for that console, no other console.
Yes.
Got it.
And there's also the Gears games too, which I've never played the story
Man,
of. I've only ever done the.
And all of them are co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't know. I think Gears 1 is only 2-player.
Yeah. I mean, that's. That's all I need as far as for Eric. Have you played the Gears games?
Only.
No, I know you haven't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I've played 1, 2, 3, and I think 4. I don't think I played the newest one, 5.
I know Rick has played.
Yeah.
Calvin might be the only one that hasn't played then as well. But I know Eric and I haven't.
Gears. It was either Gears 2 or 3 release is like one of my like core gaming memories with my group of friends because we were all Gears fans, and I think it had to have been Gears 3. It was the first time that it was released that we were old enough to go out on our own. So we, I think I was the only one with a license. Went out, picked up the game, picked up all of our copies at midnight. I drove us all around. We picked up some Little Caesars pizzas and like a 24 rack of like Code Red Mountain Dew, and played the game all the way throughout the night. Just swap, like my parents' house was the house where we hung out. One group of us was upstairs and the other one was downstairs, and we beat the game together. And so it's like one of my favorite game memories of all time. So I have Gears is like, it has that like super important memory. Now the game itself is maybe not my favorite. I really enjoy it, but I'm very excited for this.
All right, guys. Well, make sure you guys join us for Thursday's podcast. We'll talk more gaming. Bye, everybody.
I got it.